What do you say?
Does anyone want to take a guess what's going to happen if I run this print statement? Since this time we have a list instead of the number of variables that we have been working with in the previous week.
Okay. Look in the maths, English, science.
Okay, will it print them from left to right or top to bottom?
From left to right.
Left to right. Okay, let's see. That's correct. So a list can also store many different types of data types. You can store strings combined with integers, combined with booleans. So you can store as many data types as you want when dealing with strings, or when dealing with the lists. Okay. Any questions so far with how you create a list? So we all understand how to create a list, right? Okay, great. Yes, Mr. Lupangwa.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Sir, you said a list can store many variables. What was your definition of a list? I didn't get that.
Okay, a list allows us to store many values in one variable.
Store many values.
Yes.
So these values, I see maths, English, science. What can we call these? These are strings.
Yes, these are strings. Once you see double quotation marks and a text inside those double quotation marks, know that you are working with strings.
Okay, no, I got that. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone with a question with a list? Okay, so take that as we all understand how to create a list. Okay. Okay. So do we still all remember indexing? Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Here we have our list called subjects, right? We can also access these values one by one with indexing. So remember that with indexing, you access values. You access all the values one by one using their positioning. That's what we call index, right? So okay, let's say if you want to print maths, right? So we're going to have our print function. Then what are we going to write next for us to print maths? Anyone to take a guess? Anyone?
No number try.
Yes, you can.
I got to print bracket subject.
Okay, subjects. Okay, wait.
Bracket shoot.
Hello. Evening.
Hello. Now you see that print
Yes.
subjects. Then do some square brackets space as
0. So here we're going to print maths.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's run and see. That's correct, as you can see on my terminal. So with list, it also starts counting from 0. If you want to print something that's at the start of the list, we use the index number 0, and then the second one 1, 2, 3, and so on. So remember that list starts counting from 0. To access something at a particular index, you have to call the variable name, the variable name followed by square brackets and the index number. Okay. So anyone who has a question on how to print certain values at certain indexes? Yes, Mr. Lopangwa.
Sir, thank you. What is the meaning of square brackets? Square brackets, like, does it have a specific use?
It's
Yes.
these ones. These are square brackets. Do you see them? These ones. Do you see them?
Yes, sir, I see them.
So did I answer your question?
Well, initially you had said that lists are denoted by square brackets. Is that so?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so we're also saying that we can denote index numbers using a square bracket. Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, nah, then I'm answered. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Changa.
Yeah, that's all right. I think the issue has been clarified. I wanted to clarify Mr. Lupanga's question. When I think he was trying to ask what is the implication of those square brackets, but I think you guys aligned at the end of the conversation.
Thank you, sir.
Okay then. So if you want to print something at a particular index, we use square brackets. You just have to call out the variable name followed by square brackets and the index number. Right. So that's how you access list items. Now you can also change a list item. For example, okay, let me comment this out. Yeah, okay. Let's say we have a subjects 0 equals to okay. Here we have this print statement, right? It prints the value at index 0, right? Then we also have this one. These two are similar, but now the difference is that is this equal sign. So once Python sees this equal sign, it now knows that this is now a variable. So what we're now doing is that we're changing whatever is at index 0 into this new value, right? When Python says this print statements, it knows that I'm just printing what's at index 0. But once it sees subjects, square brackets, the index number, followed by the equal sign, it now knows that I need to change the particular value at that certain index with the new value that's been assigned. Okay. Do you all get that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, great. So now if I print subjects 0, what's going to be printed? Yes, Mr. Lupangwa.
Computer science.
Do you all agree with Mr. Lupangwa? Okay, so take that as a yes. Let's see. Exactly. So now the at index 0, we no longer have maths, we now have computer science. Okay, so we all understand how to change list items. Right. Okay, let's move on to the following one. Okay, let's look at list methods. So for list methods, we have dot append, dot insert, and dot remove. So what dot append does, it adds a new item on the list. Right. So dot append adds a new item on the list at the end of the list. And then dot insert, it adds an item at a specific position using indexing. And then dot remove, it removes a specific item. Okay, so wait. So we have our list subjects. Let's say dot append. So if you want to use dot append to add something on your list, you still call the list as variable name followed by dot append with the round brackets and the value of what you are now adding in the list. It can be an integer, a boolean, or whatever you are adding. Right. So it's the name of the variable, it's the name of the list followed by dot append, and inside the brackets, that's when you add the new value that you're adding into the list. Right. Then we have a dot insert. That is subjects dot insert. Let's say to geography. So what dot insert does, it adds an item at a specific positioning, at a specific index. So what we now did is that we added this new subject, this new value geography, at index number 2. So which means it's 0, 1. Instead of index number 2 being science, it's now going to be what? Geography, because it's now at index position number 2. Right. So you call the name of the list dot and then dot insert, open your brackets, then inside the brackets on the left side, that's where you put the position, that's where you put the index. Then on the right side, that's where you put the new value. So these two are separated by a comma. Always know that they are separated by a comma. Right. Then we have our dot remove. So we have our subjects dot remove. Let's say English. Right. So what this does, is going to remove this value English. If you know the value that you want to remove it, if you know the value that you want to remove, you just call the name of the list followed by dot remove, the brackets as usual, and then the name of the value that you want to remove. Right. Okay. Any questions so far? Yes, Mr. Lupangwa.
Sir, I have a question concerning the insert method.
Yes.
I see like we said subjects dot insert and then open bracket 2 comma the string geography. My question is on 2, the integer 2. Like I see when we were calling for indexes, we were using square brackets.
Yes.
So we're allowed not to use square brackets in this instance.
Yes, with dot insert you don't use the square brackets. It's how this method was created. It doesn't allow square brackets.
So what happens if we use square brackets in this case? Can we test it?
Okay, let's see. Okay, let me comment this out. Let's print. See, now we got a type error. List object cannot be interpreted as an integer. Do you see this error?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So no, when you're in general, when you're working with indexes, when you want to access a certain value at a certain at a specific index, we use the square brackets. But with the dot insert method, is the opposite. We don't use any brackets. I don't know why. I think maybe it's the way they created this method. Any questions?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Print. Yes, Mr. Lupango.
So what do we call these? These are called list methods. They append, insert, and remove.
Yes, they are called list methods.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So you all understand how print subjects work, right? We all understand how print subjects square bracket 0, how it works, right? And also
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, now it's dot append. So here we have our list subjects. Here we changed maths into computer science. Here we're adding history. If I print the new list, what's going to be printed? Anyone to take a guess? Anyone?
Sir, please come again.
Okay. We have this our list subjects. It has the values maths, English, science. Then we have this this variable, whereby we changed the first index into computer science, right? Then we have this list method, subjects.append history. So now, if I now print the new subject, the list, which subjects are going to be printed? Okay, yes, Mr. Changa.
Okay. it's going to print computer science,
Yes.
then English,
Yeah, yes.
then geography,
Okay.
then history, then history.
History.
Sorry. It's going to print. Sorry, it's going to print computer science.
Yes.
Then uh, sorry, I don't append. Don't set to and so it's going to print. It's going to print computer science. Then it's going to print. It's going to print geography. But no, this doesn't make sense.
Yes, it doesn't.
And it
No,
doesn't. Yes.
yeah, right.
So,
Doesn't make sense. Okay.
ah,
Okay.
it's okay. You can keep in for the sake of time.
No, I just guess and I'll explain later after we've done all the three methods.
Okay, it's okay. I think it's going to print. It's going to print computer science. Then it's going to print. It should be. It should print it. Computer science. It says so. Then it should print English, but then English is removed, so I don't know what's going to happen. Then after that, it should
Wait,
print
so it's
geography.
after computer science is going to print English.
Yeah, that is where I'm getting confused because you removed English using the dot remove.
Okay, so should I put English or not?
Wow, okay, you can put English for now.
Okay, and then after English,
You can put English for. Yeah, after English, you can put geography.
geography.
Then
Yes.
science, then history.
History. Okay. Anyone wants to take a guess? Yes, Mr. Dupes.
Okay, so I think for append here, since we are printing only append, it will print computer science first, then English, then science. That's science, yeah, only.
Okay.
And then no, and history. Since we are appendix adding, then history.
Okay, and history.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to subjects.insert. If we run this print statement, what's going to be printed? Two people wants to take a try. Yes, Mr. Lupankwa.
Thank you, sir. I think maths, English, geography.
On .insert, right?
Yes.
It's saying maths, English, geography. Okay, only these three. Okay, yes, Mr. Dupes.
Okay. Is it after or before we run the first subject append?
No. We're going to run this one. Okay. Right now, I just want your answers.
Okay, it's okay. All right, let me give it a shot. it will print maths.
Maths.
Wait, no. It will print computer science. Yeah, then English. Then geography. Then science.
Science. Okay. The last one.
Then history. History,
Oh, history.
also. No history. Since we're only running this, I don't know that.
Okay. So should I put it or I shouldn't?
Don't put history. Don't put history.
Okay. Okay. The last one. Dot remove. Okay.
Let me just go ahead. On remove, it will print computer science, then geography,
Then.
then science and science. Yeah, that's my guess.
Okay. And Mr. Changa.
Okay, for the last part. Okay, I was saying it should print computer science. Should print computer science.
Yeah. Geo.
Computer science. Yeah. I think there's a bit of confusion. Like I'm not so sure. Somebody can come in. I'm not so sure which part are we running. I need to figure that out.
Dot remove.
Dot remove alone.
Yeah.
If we are running dot remove alone
No.
from our. Hello.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. No, right now our on dot remove. We're not running it alone. See, I've commented the code that we're not running. All these ones we're going to run them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So somebody can come in. I think someone was raising a hand.
Okay. Mr. Dubs.
So if we're going to run all those, I would need to edit mine because I think I forgot. Because since we added history there, I fear that if we don't edit here, since we are going to run the append only, it's not going to be there. So for insert, if we're going to run them all, it's computer science, English, science, geography, and
Okay, so it's going to be science,
and history.
geo,
And history, yeah.
history. Okay.
And this 0, 1, 2. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, then so where the last one left off is computer science, then science, then computer science. Oh, you forgot. Oh, that's me, right?
Yes.
Okay, computer science, then there's geography, then there's history.
History, okay. Anyone wants to edit
right.
theirs? Anyone? Okay. So Mr. Lupangwa and Mr. Chang, you agree with this?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to change my answer, but then time. But I see the logic for Mr. Dubs. It's making sense.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is, I see all of you guys are included computer science. Why? Why did you guys include computer science?
Because we think it was going to replace maths, which is at index 0.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Jang as well. I think I share the same sentiments as well.
Okay. So, okay, we're going to run .append first. So remember that Python starts running from top to bottom. So what's going to happen here is it's going to run subjects. It's going to create our list, and then it's going to skip these two print statements because they're commented out. Then it comes and runs the code at number 8. It skips this number 13, 14, 18, 23. So remember that Python runs the code from top to bottom, right? So I'm not running the code. Okay, subjects that were printed: computer science, English, science, history. Computer science, English, science, and history. So Mr. Dupes was correct. Mr. Janga, you were wrong here. When we ran this print statement, we hadn't put geography. Geography came below the print statement. Do you get it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay, great. So Python ran.append printed this print statement, then it came to subjects.insert. When it ran this print statement, it didn't inserted geography. Okay. So now we're going to insert. Okay. Now running the code. That computer science, English, geography, science, history. So Mr. Lupangwa, you're wrong. We changed the maths into computer science, remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And then at the end of our list, we added history, right? And then at index number 2, we added geography 0, 1, 2, which means science was at index 2, but when we added geography at index number 2, science was pushed to index number 3, making geography the new index number 2. Okay, do you all get it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so if there's a certain value at that specific positioning, if we add another value at the same position, the one that was there before, it gets moved to the next index. Okay, so we're now at dot remove. Okay, let's see, I'm now running the code. It's computer science, geography, science, and history. We removed English. We can also see that it's no longer there, right?
Yeah.
So do you all understand how .append, .insert, and .remove work?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah. So yes, Alan.
I want to ask first command yedu batati subject square bracket 0 computer. So patinenge taedera another item mulist redu yapata edera panzvimbo ine chinhu chacho chinobva chatobva zvamuchose.
Yes, with this one, yes, we removed maths total.
Okay.
we replaced it with computer science.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So any questions with the list methods? Okay. So it's very important to know that Python starts running from top to bottom. As long as the code is not commented out, Python is going to run it. Okay. But if I were commented out dot insert, you are going to get a different output from this dot remove method, because geography was not going to be there. Okay, see. You see, I now commented out the dot insert method, then ran the code again. Geography is not there. So it's yes. So it's very important to know what's going to run in your code and to know what was commented out when you're trying to break down your code and understand it. If I commented out as subjects 0, then that means maths was always going to be there. Right. So do you all understand how this works now? Okay. So it's very important to understand how lists work, because most of the times, if you're not working with a database, you're going to be working with a list or a dictionary. So a list and a dictionary are very important to understand. We are going to look at dictionaries later this week. Okay. So let us look at more list methods. Let me comment this out. Okay. So we now have now back to our normal list: maths, English, science. We have commented out everything else. Okay. So let's say subjects dot sort. Okay. Print. Okay. Anyone who wants to take a guess on what the dot sort function does?
It's just a guess. A very wild guess.
Well, it's fine.
I think it's going to sort the subjects in alphabetical order. Like the first, you're going to check the first letter of each subject and then sort accordingly. For example, in our case, we have computer science. I think C is
No. Remember, we have removed computer
no,
science
no.
now.
We are using we are using the initial list. So I think it's going to print English, math, science.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone disagrees with Mr. Chang? Okay. So let's run the code and see. You print English, maths, science. So Mr. Chang, you're correct. So the dot sort method, it sorts the list. It arranges the list in alphabetical order. Right. If your list is an integer list, it's going to sort them out in from 0 up to the highest number. Right. So we all understand the dot sort method. Okay. Then we have the learn method. Last week we did talk about the learn, about this method, right? The learn method. Do you guys still remember?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So now, what is this? If I run this print function, what is it going to print? Okay, let me comment out the sort. Okay, yeah. So we're working with our initial list. Okay. Yes, Mr. Changa.
Yeah, I do not understand where exactly it is going to remove white spaces, but I think it's going to print maths, English, science as one word without spaces in between. That is my contribution.
No. The len function is not the one that removes the white spaces. Okay. Yes, Mr. Dubs.
Okay.
Yes, I think it will the number of characters we have in our subjects variable, like 3, like the number of variables or strings.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
The terms are confusing me. Like how many there are, you think so?
Okay, so this is the variable, and these are just the values inside the string. So these
Values.
is the values. So it's going to print 3.
3, yes.
Yes.
It will print 3 values.
Okay, let's see. Exactly, it printed 3 because we only have what maths, English, science. Do you still so you still remember that the len function starts counting from 1, unlike indexing that starts counting from 0. Okay, so from what we learned today, replacing values in a list, dot append, dot insert, dot remove, the dot sort method, the learn method, using a list. Do you guys have questions? Anyone with questions? Yes, Mr. Changa.
Yeah, I don't know if this is relevant to this particular lecture, but you mentioned something about us being able to write a Python code without necessarily having a database. Is it possible that we can have a Python system, Python written system that doesn't have a database? It's just a question.
Yes, that it's possible if your system is going to run in memory. Once you shut down the system, it forgets everything. Yes, it's possible.
Okay, I understand. And maybe one last question. Sorry.
Yes.
I wanted to ask also, in this course of ours, are we going to eventually, I don't know, as it progresses, is it going to involve us creating something or writing code that connects to a database, or it is strictly Python code? Strictly for the Python
It's going
scripts, not
to.
connecting to the database or creating it.
Okay, I remember the first month. This is a 3-month course. The first month, that's when we are learning the basics of Python. Then the second month, we now learn the advanced part, and then also we introduce a backend. Then the third month, that's when we dive deep into a backend. So a backend, that's when you now connect to databases and create APIs. That's when you now create the systems, the brains of the applications that we get to use every day.
Okay. I am answered.
Good. Okay, so right now you just have to be patient and understand the basics on how Python works. Okay. Yes, Mr. Lupangwa.
It's okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you. If you can just briefly just revisit string. If we can just revisit strings, just briefly or specifically the upper and lower, so for the strings. Yeah. If you can just try to illustrate that,
Or
that would be nice for
or
the strings, the F strings. Yeah.
dot upper and dot lower.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And also, sir, I also wanted to ask, what does the lowercase f mean? I saw it on our print function from Friday's project.
Oh, okay. Wait. This is an F string. So an F string helps us to combine text strings with variables in a neatly way that we can be able to read and understand the code. Because we also have things like okay, say surname equals Khumalo. And so your full name, okay.
Sorry, sir, if you can come again. You said F strings help us combine what and what?
Strings and variables in a neatly way that's easy to read and understand.
Thank you.
Look, here we have name, right? Look at these two printer methods. With an F string, we just say F, open your double quotation marks, upper method, then your square brackets, then you now write your string inside those square brackets. Do you get it? How to do it with an F string?
Sorry, yeah, I got it, sir. But when you mentioned the string, can you please come again? When you said string.
Okay. A string is this with quotation mark with double quotation marks, right?
Okay, yes, sir.
Yes. So in a with an F string is still the same. The difference is that at the beginning of the string, before the quotation marks, we have the small letter F.
Yes, sir.
So you just small letter F, your double quotation marks, then you write your string inside those double quotation marks, the same way you write any string. Then if you want to call a variable inside that string, you use square brackets inside the double quotation marks. And then inside the square brackets, that's when you write the name, the variable name. Do Do you now get it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, where is in? Okay, let me see. Okay, then we have this last print statement, right? Do you see, if you want to combine strings with variables, you need to add equal plus signs, a lot of double quotation marks, spacing, and so on. Do you see, this, it makes it complicated and hard to understand what this print statement does. Unlike an F string, where it's just two double quotation marks at the beginning and at the end.
Yes, sir. So can you just explain what line 35 does?
Which the this line
35.
also name dot upper, it just capitalizes every character in this variable, right? And then dot lower, it makes every characters more into lowercase letters.
And you said calling the square brackets does what?
Here it now
Yes.
tells Python that in between these square brackets, it's a variable. It's not a string, it's a variable. Do you get it?
Yes, sir. So in between the square brackets, does name dot upper open bracket, what can be contained inside the blue brackets, sir?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yes, you don't put anything inside these brackets.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. So does that line 35 in the square brackets, does it tell the program that you should capitalize every character within the variable name?
That's correct.
Okay, so the F upper method, does it just mean, is it like a description? What does the upper method, why are we writing upper method?
Okay, so yeah, I ran the code and printed it. We have our upper method, Brandon, just to show you that this is the upper method. This is just a string combined with variables.
So as you said, the F string helps us combine strings and variables in a clean way.
Yes, in a neat way. Look at this one, this last one. My name is Brandon. My surname is Kumal.
It's very messy.
Yeah, it's exactly, it's very messy. So an F string makes it easy, and it's neat. So, any questions?
I'm answered.
I'm answered.
Personally. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone with questions? So I'll take that as okay. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Toops.
Okay. On this part, I noticed that there is we printed upper method. Okay, like maybe for example, is there any scenario where we do not have to put upper method, but instead we just say F open quotes, then name dot upper blah blah without putting that upper method phrase? Yeah.
If you know the type of data you're working with, there's no need to put dot upper. But if you are working with a backend system, you don't know the type of data you are working with, so that you need to use dot upper, dot lower, dot strip to make sure that your data is the same across the database.
No, I mean this upper, like the phrase upper method.
Or like this one.
That's this string. Yeah.
No,
was it necessary there?
No, it's not. Yeah, I just put it so that you guys can see that this is the upper method. Yes, but it's not necessary.
Okay. It's not necessary. It's
yes.
all right. It's okay. I get it.
Good.
Okay. I get it.
Okay, Mr. Janga, do you have a question? Oh.
No, I don't have a question anymore. I wanted to to actually clarify his question. He was worried about the upper method and the lower method to say, is it necessary? Is it part of the syntax? Or, but I picked it up already that it was a way of just trying to show us that this is how the function, this is what the function does.
I thought it was a syntax. I was like, it's also long. Why rather not do the same way we did down there, But anyway, it's all right.
Mr. Tubes, you wanted to say something before I asked Mr. Chang.
Oh yeah, no. I wanted to ask you to explain the longer way of doing that without doing the F sharp, the F.
Yes,
Yeah, but then you just F string, but then you explained it while I was raising my hand, so it's all right.
yeah. All right, great. So this is the end of our lesson for today. Today we learned about lists. Lists are very important because most of the times you're going to work with lists. So it's a must for you to know how to work with lists. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to look at loops. And for other people, it's a challenging topic and it's also interesting. So I hope you guys are prepared for loops. So that's it for today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow 8 p.m.